the carnivore diet, and how many times a day you should eat. I am Celeste Mumford. I have lived and walked in this ketogenic diet, which includes carnivore, for over 5 years. I started this journey January 2nd of 2020 for the sole purpose of reversing prediabetes. I gave up 5 food groups at one time, cold turkey, never looked back. My body at age 61 is in the best shape that it's ever been in. I burn fat for fuel and energy. I know how to get in and out of ketosis. I use the carnivore diet or the ketogenic diet as a tool. It's not just about what I eat. It's a lifestyle. It's a mindset. Stick with me and I'm going to show you how to unlearn and rethink some things. Anywho, I released 25 pounds in 2.5 months. I released over 50 pounds in 5.5 months 5 years ago. Now notice I'm saying the words released. I released weight. I did not lose weight. Human nature is to find that in which you lost. Some of y'all keep finding the weight because you keep losing it. Don't lose it, release it, let it go. But we'll talk about that at another time. Anyhow, let's talk about carnivore and how many meals you should eat in a day. Before you know how many meals you should eat, you have to get an understanding of the carnivore lifestyle. Many of you are looking at carnivore as a diet, as a weight loss tool, which you can definitely lose weight. I've done it. I released weight doing a ketogenic diet, low carb, from low carb to lion, which includes carnivore. I have many carnivore meals, excuse me, even though most times I don't consider myself carnivore. But let's get into it. Carnivores were ancient humans who were hunters and gatherers. They hunted and fished and they caught food that they were to eat. They ate when they had food. They did not eat when they did not have food. Carnivores never ate 3 times a day. They were lucky if they ate once, and they were lucky if they ate every day. Now that was based on circumstance. Now our circumstances, hopefully, are different. So we have got to choose to walk in a carnivore or a ketogenic lifestyle. But 3 times a day is way too many times to eat. Twice a day is what I do, what I've been doing for over 5 years. If you can get all your nutrients in one day, your fat, your protein in one meal, I meant to say, do it. Sometime eat one big meal. Sometime eat a big meal and a smaller meal. Play with what works for you. The goal is you don't need to eat as soon as you wake up in the morning because your body dumps glucose overnight. The morning when you wake up is the time when you are least hungry. You're eating when you first wake up because you've been trained to do that. It's not because you're hungry. My theory is always test the system. So you want to, like the early humans, they worked on circadian rhythm, right? The body's natural cycles. They got up in the morning. They did not go cook bacon and 2 eggs. They went out there. They hit their work. They did what they needed to do. And then they came in during the heat of the day, sometime between noon and 8 p.m. They ate their probably one huge meal. And then after they ate, they went back out to work. That's based on circadian rhythm and the body's natural cycles. They feasted when they could, and they had famine. Intermittent fasting is how the body was designed to perform. You're not supposed to eat all day, every day. And you should stop eating 3 to 4 hours before you retire for the night. And when you're eating a nutrient-dense diet, that the nutrients are bioavailable, right? That the nutrients are food that your body can identify, recognize, and utilize. You're eating high-quality nutrients like protein and good fat. You should not have to eat 3 times a day. Why? Because protein and fat are both satiating. You should be able, if you're eating and carnivoring properly, you should be able to go 4, 5, sometimes 6 hours between meals. If you can't go 2 hours, 3 hours between meals, you are not carnivoring correctly, and you need to up your nutrients. Okay? So they ate pretty much once a day. 3 times a day is out. There's no need for you to eat 3 times a day. Not to mention circadian rhythm, right? So intermittent fasting is carnivore. I hear a lot of coaches say on carnivore, you don't intermittent fast. Yeah, you do. Because the body was designed for times of feasting and famine. Whether you're carnivore, vegan, or anything in between, the body was designed for times of fasting. That's why God put us down for at least 8 hours when we're asleep, because he said those little piggies, they're going to eat all day. So I'm going to give them this time of rest. Right? Where you're not digesting food. You're not supposed to digest food, and you should stop eating about 3 to 4 hours before you retire. 2 meals a day. Now, also, another myth that carnivore coaches say is eat until you're full and then eat a little bit more. Absolutely not. You eat until you're full. Trust that you've given your body good nutrients, and turn over your plate. Yeah, you don't eat until you're full and then stuff in a little bit more, because that's practicing gluttony. Carnivores did not practice gluttony. They ate when they were hungry, when they had food. When they were not hungry, they were trying to conserve some of that buffalo they just caught for the next day. Okay? So what else? What else? Now, another thing is, I want you to learn your body and then trust your hunger cues. I get questions from many carnivores, and I hear carnivore coaches tell their clients, when their clients say, you want me to eat 3 meals a day? I'm not hungry. I don't want 3 meals a day. And what do the carnivore coaches who come from a macro-based discipline say? Oh, you're not eating enough. Eat 3 meals a day. Make yourself eat. Don't make yourself eat. If you're not hungry, don't eat. Eat when you're hungry. Stop eating when you're full. Carnivore is simple. It's really easy, right? I eat my first meal of the day, which I eat between noon and 2 p.m. That is my heaviest meal. I eat a lot in that time, right? My second meal is lighter. It's always lighter. In the summertime, I even eat less because I'm hot, I'm sweaty, I'm busy, I'm doing things, and I eat lighter in the summer. Eat seasonally. In the winter time, you should most likely eat heavier than you do in the summertime. Trust your body more than you do your weight loss coach. Okay? And another thing, carnivore gives you good fat and protein. Fat and protein are satiating. You should be able to go anywhere from 4 to 6 hours in between meals if you're carnivoring correctly. But I want you to even consider insulin spikes, right? Now listen to this. On carnivore, insulin spikes after eating are lower when compared to eating a meal high in carbs. But insulin spikes still occur on carnivore, especially with protein. Right? Carnivore is fat and protein. You're eating protein. Your insulin is going to spike. Now, it's going to be different than high carb, but it still will spike. While meat and eggs are low on the glycemic index, meaning they don't cause large blood sugar spikes, they can still trigger a significant insulin response and can still affect blood sugar levels, especially in people with diabetes. Now, insulin spikes from animal protein typically begin to rise 15 to 30 minutes after eating and return to baseline levels within 2 to 3 hours. However, the duration can depend or vary on factors like type of protein, the presence of fat, and individual metabolic differences. So if you're eating every 4 to 6 hours, your insulin's going to spike. It's going to take 2 to 3 to 4 hours to come back down, and before then, you've eaten again. 2 meals a day. Eat according to your hunger cues. Like, comment, follow, and share. Let's discuss it. Save this video because you're going to want to refer to it. That's it. Eat when you're hungry. Don't eat when you're not hungry. It's simple. Love you. Later.